Hello, and welcome to our 12 days of holiday nail art featuring designs from me, Talia at Talia's Nail Tales, and
from me, Sarah, from Sarah's Nail Secrets. For the next 12 days, we'll be sharing with you 12 different themes of nail art for this time of year.
Talia is a gel tech and Sarah is an acrylic tech, so you will get a special gift of watching 2 different techniques for each theme.
If you recreate any of these designs, please use the hashtag SECRETNAILTALES on social media so we can check them out.
We hope you enjoyed this gift from us, and let's get started. Welcome to day 4, everyone. Day 4 was themed Christmas tree. So for my inspiration, I wanted to make a really blinged out Christmas tree with a lot of different ornaments, Swarovski type of elements, pearls. I also wanted to incorporate some rose gold and this beautiful burgundy type of purple wine color. Let's jump in. It's going to be a watch me work this time. No, I saw this design that has like the Christmas trees are all Swarovski.
Oh yeah.
I saw it and I'm like, Tina would like that. And I think I'm gonna do something with that color of like your coat, because when you walked in it looked really good on you. So that's my inspiration for today. If you aren't familiar with my Watch Me Work series, my Watch Me Work series is a combination of interaction in this real salon life with my clients, as well as a tutorial. So when I first begin my nails, especially on my clients that have Swarovski crystals, I have to get all those Swarovskis off. The way that I like to get them off is by using toenail clippers, nail clippers, and old cuticle nippers. Just depending on the size of the crystal is what I use to take them off. I don't know, you're just such a rose gold girl that I'm like, we need to find a good rose gold for this.
Yeah, no, I'm always up for the rose gold. Oh gosh, that's pretty color.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that the one we just did?
Amore Pixies. I can't remember which one I just filed off you. No, it was more of a gold.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe we'll do this one.
Pretty.
This one? Yeah, let's do Morganite. These are like more pinky toned. This is always a good one too. I love this one.
That's a pretty color.
Okay, never mind.
Pinkish.
We're doing that one. I changed my mind. The 3 color gels I'll be using for this design is Amore Luscious Berry, this beautiful wine type of color, as well as EnVogue's Rose Gold, which is becoming one of my favorite rose golds, and of course Light Elegance's White Swimsuit, my favorite white for this time of year. The brush that I use to apply my color gels is Light Elegance's Oval No. 4 brush, and then to go around the cuticles I always use Ugly Duckling's Omni tool. I knew that I wanted to put the blinged out Christmas tree on top of a white nail just so it popped a little bit more, so I decided to do that on her middle finger. So I applied Light Elegance's White Swimsuit with my oval brush, then I go in around the cuticles and the sidewalls with Ugly Duckling's Omni tool. I wanted Amore's Luscious Berry to be the main focal point of this design. This color just really popped on this client's skin tone. Amore's Luscious Berry is seriously, you guys, like the perfect wine type of berry metallic color for this time of year. I'm obsessed. I can't believe I haven't used this color before. It's so beautiful. I decided to use this color on her pinky finger as well as on her pointer finger. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but when I do glitter gels, I like to use LCN's Pro Tech NA1 brush. I really like this brush because the head of it is so fine. I can get super close to the cuticles with the glitter and just kind of push it into the cuticles. This particular client loves rose gold, so if I have any opportunity to incorporate some rose gold into the design, I definitely choose to. And currently my favorite rose gold of life is this color. I did embed all of these colors, and when I embed I use Fuzion 5. I've said this in videos before, but Fuzion 5 is a thicker viscosity, so I find the best way to work with it is to apply a slip layer down, and I did have a few questions as to if I cure the slip layer in between. I don't. I put the slip layer down, then I go in with kind of the bigger blob and just drag it back and forth. I find the slip layer just creates a really nice application for the bigger blob on top. If you don't do the slip layer, I do find Fuzion 5 a little bit more difficult to work with just because it is a bit thicker. P.S. I love this color, and this shot just shows how beautiful this color is. After this product cures, I finish file and move on to some art on top of the nails. When I use metallic colors, I like to do the sandwich technique where you do color, clear gel, and then you go in with another layer of the color again. I find doing this with metallic colors just makes that color pop a little bit more. Plus, if you had any lumps and bumps on your clear gel layer before and you put the metallic color down and it showed through, this is a good way to kind of eliminate that and make it look a lot more bold. And for this, I use my Simmons brush, which I get from Michaels. I find this brush just gets in so close to the cuticles, you guys. There's no need to use a dotting tool after. For the snowflake stamping, I'm going to use my clear jelly stamper Big Bling, as well as the white stamping polish and the Diamonds on Ice plate, which is my favorite snowflake plate, you guys. I wanted to throw some stamps on the rose gold nails. I really like throwing stamps on glitter. You guys have seen in other Watch Me Works that I find that it just pops when you put stamps on top. For the sweater print, I used Moyu London's Festive No. 30 plate. I was looking for a sweater print with a bunch of lines in it so that I could line rose gold striping tape up with the design. I can't believe we used to try and stamp without clear stampers.
That was
to line that up, I don't even know how we used to do it. I probably had to stamp it like 400 times.
back in the day.
Yeah, back in the stamping day.
It changed everything.
It totally did. Very revolutionary to our industry. Okay, here we go. Let's try and find the edge with my little stubby nail. I just got this rose gold striping tape off of eBay in like a set of 30 of them. So a couple tricks for using striping tape. When you pull your tape off of the roll, you want to make sure that you're pulling a really long strand of it off. When you place it on the nail, you want to make sure that you are using the middle. Don't use the edges of the striping tape, and don't try and cut the striping tape to fit the size of the nail because it is the most stickiest in the center. I usually embed my striping tape so I don't have to worry about it chipping off, but in this case, because I'm doing it on top of a finished file nail, I am going to go over top of it with some very runny gel. This is Fusion's 2.5, and I'm just going to do a really thin coat over top of it just to seal that striping tape in before I top gloss. For the Christmas tree design, I'm going to use my Ugly Duckling Detailer No. 2 to paint the outline of the Christmas tree. I want the Christmas tree to have a little bit of a pop underneath the ornaments. I also want the Christmas tree to look rose gold so that it ties in the other rose gold elements of the nail designs that we've incorporated. To adhere the ornaments, I'm going to use Light Elegance's Brush On Nail Glue, as well as these micro swabs that I just get off of eBay. For the ornaments, I'm using a variety of different appliques. I'm using some Swarovski crystals, I'm using some Swarovski pearls, I'm also using some metal studs that I just got off of eBay, I'm using a plastic acrylic star for the tree topper, and I'm also just kind of randomly placing the ornaments on the nail. I'm usually one for like organization and having everything look cohesive and even, but with this Christmas tree design, I love the idea of it looking kind of random and all over the place. So you just follow the outline of your Christmas tree, lining up the ornaments, and if some of them hang off the edge, it's no big deal because I like the kind of wonky look that it's giving to the nail. Any of the metal embellishments, as well as the star that I put on top of the nail, I just got those off of eBay like a long time ago. Just dig through your nail art collection and see what kind of little items might look good on top of a Christmas tree. I had fun kind of picking out different embellishments for this design. This client loves Swarovski crystals and loves having a lot of bling on her nails, so I definitely wanted to incorporate some more Swarovski crystals in this design. On the Amore's Luscious Berry, I really wanted to add some crystals that kind of tied in the rest of the colors that we're using on the nails. So I'm throwing in some pearls, I'm throwing in some opal crystals, as well as clear crystals. And I kind of wanted to make this look a little bit wonky, just like the tree. Again, you guys know that I'm one for cohesiveness and making things look even and lining up. But because the tree looks a little bit wonky, I was okay that these crystals looked a little wonky too. Couple tips for applying Swarovski crystals. Make sure you're not using too much glue when you're applying it down to the nails. That can cause the crystals to slip around and the glue to not dry very quickly, causing the crystals to maybe lift off in the future. The top gloss that I'm using today is Wildflower's Metallic Top Coat. It's one of my favorite top coats, especially when you do any sort of art designs that incorporate a lot of stamping or chrome or anything like that. When I seal around Swarovski crystals, I do take a little bit of the top gloss on a tiny brush and just go around the cuticle area. That way none of those crystals fall off. Oh, I wasn't sure if the white snowflakes would pop on the rose gold, but they do. That's a nice thing about this time of year is no matter what theme you do, you can add some snowflakes with it and it just like ties everything together. Because sometimes I just leave, I just leave nails blank because I'm like, I don't know what else to put on here, but in winter you can always just add snowflakes. Is adding top gloss anybody else's favorite part? I love this part. I love seeing the design just pop through, especially on glitter nails. Like watching the snowflakes just pop has been my favorite. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed watching my take on the Christmas tree nail art. I really wanted to do something a little bit non-traditional and fun, and these bling Swarovski Christmas trees were just that. Make sure you head on over to Sarah's channel. I will have a card up in the top as well as a link in the description box below. Check out what she did for Christmas tree inspired nails. Make sure you're following me on all my social media. Don't forget to come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's theme is Winter Wonderland. Also be sure to check out some of my previous designs in this Christmas collaboration. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!